everybody. I hope you're ready to scream real loud and possibly turn blonde and go over 9,000. I hope you brought your wands and bows and magical transformations, because the next game that you're about to witness is the epic battle between the team in orange, the Super Saiyans, versus the team in white, the Sailor Scouts. Here are our skaters today for the Super Saiyans. 03 packs a punch. 06 shortstop. 121 Captain Flux Capacitor. 1701 Spark and Awe. 143 Nat Maybe. 177 Slam Mimes. 18 Nat Attack. 197 Darth Bling. 32 Tiff Tough. 314 Pyre Scared. 333 True Blocker. 369 Chicana Heat. 4 Sweet Cyanide. 411 Rowdy Dangerfield. 44 Slim Grim. 66 Rampage. 421 Gnarly Quinn. 86 Wildcard. 9904 Bones and 4062 Reverend Paynard.
All right, and for your Sailor Scouts tonight, we have number 007, Poison Violet, 0812, Thor Slammer, 11 Glow, 1010, Sailor Doom, 1159, Bippity Boppity Bruiser, 1171, Snuffy, 143, Cinder Blocker, 19, Peachy Mean, 25, Storm, 30, Mary Chaos, 302, Ian Malcontent, 318, Dodgenia, 326, Thrash Panda, 37, Waffle House Wendy, 4590, Bad Habit Barbie, 564, Flamingo, 64, Go-Go Gadget, 777, Perfect, 92, Luna, and 98, Battlin'.
And we are your announcers, Iron Lung
and Badass.
You want to do this first game?
Sure thing.
Maybe I'll try to read one of these at the end of it.
Sorry. Loving the tuxedo mask costume on the Sailor Scouts coach. Just really, really doing that romantic vibe for me.
Love to see all our skaters out there getting ready and being safe. Shout out to 187 Killer Pads, patented technology, handmade patterns tested by the best. 187 Killer Pads. And shout out to 888 Performance, Innovation, Progression. 888 has you covered because your gear should work as hard as you do. All right, Badass, do you think we will see any spaceships land on the track during this game?
You can only hope, really. You can cross your fingers and hope really hard.
I am definitely hoping.
I'd like to see some kind of transformation occur. My favorite is when they go all like rainbow and like silhouette and sparkly. And they have like magical accessories. Can you tell which team I like the best?
All of them.
I love orange too. Let's go, Super Saiyans.
And then maybe there's a double transformation when it turns out there was a reveal in between.
A reveal.
Shout out to all the officials, the skating officials, non-skating officials, all the volunteers, and our wonderful DJ. Without all the volunteers, none of this would be possible.
Shout out to the announcer volunteers. That's us. I'm shouting us out. Go us.
Oh, okay. I forgot these all start like way after. Whoops.
Hear the chanting over there. The power levels are rising.
Maybe we'll get to see somebody's final four. I'm gonna say I love this crowd. I feel like I'm getting a lot of positive feedback for my nerd knowledge. Yeah, that's right. I love it. Who knew you could be a nerd and a jock at the same time? Roller derby did.
All right, so we just got another memo that the Saiyan skates and gear are sponsored by Capsule Corp.
Company. It's a company. Oh, I don't.
Hey, if you Super Saiyans could take a couple warm-up laps so we could see your numbers, that would be swell. Unless, of course, you only want us to talk about the other team. I can understand wanting to fly under the radar.
All right, we are moments away from starting off this game. Who is here supporting the Super Saiyans?
Can I get a shout out for my magical girl Sailor Scout fans? All right, first up on the line, Sailor Scouts have put Snuffy as their jammer. The Super Saiyans have put out Pi are Scared as their jammer. So let's see what happens. Pi are Scared getting a little caught up in the back, but manages to pull out the lead in the front on the inside line, but Snuffy. Little jammer on jammer action at the curve there. They both enter the pack at the same time, and they both hit the floor roughly at the same time. Poison Violet with the drawback on High R squared. High R scared. And Pi is out. It looks like Snuffy got a penalty in the back of that pack. We have a power jam for the Super Saiyans, a super jam, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
IR scared out again. Second scoring pass. The Saiyans have one of the Sailor Scouts in the back. Try to get a goat, get some easy points for Pi Scared. Big hit from Cinder Blocker. Meanwhile, Snuffy has been released from the penalty box. Pi Scared says, no, we're done here.
Shout out to Trinant Physical Repair and Recovery, Plant-Based Gut Health and CBD Fluid. Shout out to Ruchix Roller Derby Apparel, all skate note 8 since 2008. Next up at the jam line, we have Nat Attack for the Super Saiyans versus Storm. Storm making a move for the outside line, looking for the way through this two-person wall. Held back on the outside, now looking to get past the pivot. As Storm sneaks through on the inside of turn one, is out for the jammer. Nat Attack taking on 1 versus 4 through the first apex. Storm getting some offensive assistance, able to clear the way. Pulls a reverse 1-foot move past the pivot. Is out for 4 points and calls the jam.
Shout out to Roller Rag. Roller Rag is a community-sourced roller skating magazine. Stop by to pick up a copy or submit a page. Looks like we got battling out on the line for the Sailor Scouts. Bones for the Super Saiyan. Bones rockets up into the pack. Dancing around on the inside line. Battlin's up at the front. Super Saiyan's not making it easy. Bones still getting kind of knocked around to the inside line by the Sailor Scouts, but the Super Saiyans have a really strong pack at the front. Really getting battling caught up there while Bones sneaks around on the outside for lead jammer. Perfect playing some offense for Battlein, and Battlein gets out of the pack on turn 4. But Bones is right there to start his scoring pass. A duck under, a blocker, and he gets 3 points.
Quick style shout out. The Super Saiyans helmet covers have the star looking like actual Dragon Balls, and the Sailor Scout helmet covers have the moon.
Topical.
Oh, that's Bad Habit.
It's Bad Habit Barbie. Bad Habit Barbie lined up on the line for the Sailor Scouts.
Oh, I can't.
Is this Pyar scared again for the Saiyans? No, it's not.
Saiyan Jammer fighting through the first apex, looking for the right angle to get around the Sailor Scout defenders, and Bad Habit Barbie through the inside is out at the first apex for Lee Jammer. Both teams' defense in a tight cluster heading around the first apex, and a Dragon Ball helmet cover pass has been made. However, the jam was called before the new Super Saiyan had an opportunity to score points.
Sailor Scouts giving each other a little bit of magic as they switch up the track. Got Poison Violet jamming for the Sailor Scouts and Sweet Cyanide for the Super Saiyans. I've seen Sweet Cyanide jam before, and she definitely has a final form. She will power up mid-pack. Sai is on the inside. Poison Violet on the out. Cyanide gets the jammer. Fixes her equipment. Poison Violet through with one defeat. Cyanide starting her first scoring pass. Calls it before Poison Violet's able to score any points. She picks up 3 for the Saiyans.
Shout out to S1 Helmet Co. S1 Helmets protecting roller derby since 2006. And shout out to Wheels and Heels, Roller Girls Kitchen Food Truck. Follow on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Oh, we are preparing. I believe we're preparing a Kamehameha at the jam line. That is Reverend Painter.
Reverend Painter did a little kind of magical Dragon Ball Z move right before leaving the jam line. Maybe that's why it's getting a penalty. No magical out. Oh, it was a cut. Never mind.
If you release that much power blast at once, you may cut the track.
There's a star pass to Storm on the Sailor Scout, so Storm pivot now jammer. Getting recycled back by some Saiyans.
All right. Sailor Scouts looking to clear the way. Coming in for a little offense as Storm tiptoes the inside. Pulls a spin move into the next set of defenders. Now working 1 versus 4 right here at the first apex. Storm looking to go directly through. As Reverend Painter found the clear path on the outside, is now on a scoring pass. Storm staying inside the line with that footwork around turn 2. And tiptoes through the inside. Is now on a scoring pass as Reverend Painter has taken up 4 points. Reverend Painter sneaking through the inside of the second apex. No opposition for another 4. Storm getting some offensive assistance from the other Sailor Scouts. Storm working hard at the back of the pack here, fighting for that inside versus the 3 Saiyans. And that is Dajia coming in for offense, along with Sailor Dome. Reverend Painter around the outside of the first apex for 4 points and calling off the jam.
Big shout out to Rydell and their family of brands. They've been a sponsor of RollerCon for many, many years, but especially RollerCon 2025. Thank you, Rydell. I have Rydell. All right, so Sailor Scouts put Battlein on the line as the jammer. Nat Attack for the Super Saiyans. Nat Attack is in the back. Battlein tiptoeing on the inside line, gets the jammer in the front. A little bit of a jammer drawback on that attack. Battling coming through the pack on a scoring pass. Again, tiptoes upside the inside line and gets those 4 points. Looks like Nat Attack picked up a penalty. So it is a power jam for the Sailor Scouts. They're going to fight some evil by moonlight. And they're going to win some love by daylight. They're never going to run from a real fight. And Battling scores 4 more points. Battling calls the jam off, effectively freezing that attack in the penalty box for the next jam. That will give the Sailor Scouts a power start.
That's right. The Super Saiyans jammer is now Frieza in the box. And next up at the jam line, we have Bad Habit Barbie. Bad Habit Barbie getting some offense.
Doors hammer.
Looking to get through this two-person wall and gets out at the first apex for the jammer. As Nanatak is now making a run for the outside. Nanatak evading Luna is out on the scoring pass. Bad Habit Barbie out at the second straightaway for 4 points, and from turn 3, calling off the chain. A shout out to Plot Duckies, So You Doing, and books by roller derby authors. So You Doing, aka Author of Pain, has a table of books by other roller derby authors.
All right, next jam we have Bones on the line for the Super Saiyans and Snuffy for the Sailor Scouts. Bones takes a quick jump for the inside and gets right through for lead. Snuffy not too far behind, about half track, also on the inside. Bones going for his first scoring pass and calls it immediately after getting those 4 points, keeping the Sailor Scouts at 0. Got a 10-point differential here. Super Saiyan sitting at 38, Sailor Scouts at 28. Easy math, we love that.
Okay, 44, now I can see Slim Prince.
Next up, Slim Grim versus the Sailor Scouts captain, Peachy Mean. Slim Grim looking to take the center path. Peachy Mean, D-Knight on the outside, looking for the way around this tripod. Slim Grim tiptoeing through the out inside is out at the first apex for the jammer.
Huge smile on that skater's face. Sailor, or what is it? Slim Grin. Super excited. More like Slim Grin. Am I right?
Slim Grim and Grin taking on this two-person wall. Now three-person wall at the second apex. Slim Grim maintaining balance. Oh, getting recycled around the outside by Dodgenia. Back down that second straightaway as Peachy Mean gets past the final defender. He's out at turn 4 on a scoring pass. Slim Grim looking to take the center. And from turn 4, Slim Grim calls off the chain.
Good quick call off there, preventing any scoring for the Sailor Scouts. Super Saiyans extend their lead by 3 points. Quality stickers, patches, and the funkiest skate apparel, all designed by a skater for a skater. Check out Always Rollin'. Battling on the line for the Sailor Scouts. Super Saiyans have Cyanide again. Battling taking a little tumble at the top of the pack, trying to go through that inside. Gets lead jammer. Cyanide with 1 to beat. These Sailor Scouts are just recycling over and over again on Cyanide. She had one to beat, now she's got three to beat. Oh, she got an illegal procedure of some kind. Power jam for the Sailor Scouts. Babylon tiptoeing through the inside line, passing the Super Saiyans with ease. I'm sure it just looks easy. I'm sure it's actually very difficult. But Babylon makes it look easy and good, frankly. Got some good offense from the Sailor Scouts, getting a goat at the back of the pack, pushing the Saiyans out of play. Eventually, they will have to let the jammer go. I see the out-of-play call from the ref, and Babylon's able to exit the pack with 4 points. Cyanide back from the penalty box, runs up the outside line, gets out of the pack right away. Some sort of ribbon on the track, only here at RollerCon. Babylon getting through, calling it. Keeping the Saiyans scoreless, picking up 3 points. 11-point jam for Babylon and the Sailor Scouts.
What a close game. A difference of 2 points currently in favor of the Super Saiyans.
Love a close game.
Those are the best kind.
Unless I'm skating in it. Then I hate it.
And we have Reverend Baynard versus Bad Habit Barbie. Bad Habit Barbie denied on the inside by Pyar Scared. Looking to push through these 3 defenders. Reverend Baynard getting some offense to clear the path on the inside. Almost makes it. Gets recycled to turn 1. Bad Habit Barbie out on the outside is out at the first apex for lead. Jammer Reverend Baynard also out on the scoring pass. And a fast moving pack here. Everybody's defense getting ready at turn 3. Bad Habit Barbie crashing into the defenders. Held back on the outside by Pyre Squared, and from turn 3 calling the jam.
Tight jam there. 3 to 2 in favor of the Saiyans. Taking our point spread to 3 now? Is that how math works?
Give me a moment as I count them on my fingers. Yeah, no, that is 3.
Nice. Okay, so we have Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser jamming for the Sailor Scouts. I can't quite see the number 18. Nat Attack for the Saiyans. Nat Attack dancing around in the back of the pack. The Saiyans are dragging back poor Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser. Poison Violet doing a little jam or take back here on Nat Attack. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser lost the jammer helmet cover. Luckily, that little distraction got them through the pack. Not lead, though, because the cover came off. Another ribbon on the track. Watch out. Is that helmet cover on Inside Out? Hard to say. A bow goes flying into the infield. That's got to be some kind of Sailor Scout attack on the refs. Surprised that's not a penalty.
What would the hand signal be for a bow attack?
That's a really, really good question. I'm afraid if I tried to attempt it, it would be not suitable for work. All right, both jammers still fighting. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser getting out of the pack. A little star pass on the Super Saiyans to Spock and Awe. Spock and Awe still held up in the back of the pack. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser through the inside. Spock and Awe gets a nice little hit from Poison Violet, but is able to keep skating, leave the pack. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bruiser getting a message from her bench she's not maybe necessarily receiving. Spock and Awe scoring some points. And it is a 2-1, well, 2-1 on that pass.
Shout out to Hellskate, Supernatural Roller Derby comic book art and skate-inspired handcrafted jewelry. And shout out to Roller Revival. Support the Roller Revival. Stop by our booth for new Roller Derby graphic tees, stickers, pins, and patches.
Oh my goodness, Lung, we had a lead change. Everybody drink. Hydrate.
And this is Slim Grim versus Glow. Glow working on this 3-wall into turn 1 here. Slim Grim getting a little offense from Bones, is able to clear the way and get past Dodginia for lead jammer. Both teams' defense right here at the start of the second straightaway. And a shove assistance gets Slim Grim out for 4 points.
I like that the pivot kind of distracted the blocker, and the blocker was more concerned with the pivot, and the jammer was able to just cruise on past.
Maybe
Nice
we'll,
work.
and Glow is now on a scoring pass.
Look at her glow. Ooh, what is this? Are we looking at it? Oh, so close. We were tied for like 2 seconds, y'all. But no, it's 50 to 54 in favor of the Super Saiyans. Another wonderful jammer lineup, Battlin and Cyanide. I think we've seen this matchup a couple times now. Cyanide goes up the inside, is out for lead real quick. Battlin kind of stuck at the back behind some Saiyan walls. But dances around, gets clear, 1 left. Meanwhile, Cyanide on a scoring pass. Cyanide really using that lateral work, making those Sailor Scouts go this way and that. Grabs 3 points and calls the jam. We had another lead change and I didn't notice. How am I not paying attention to this game? I'm watching this game. I'm calling this game.
The magical transformations are dazzling your eyes.
Speaking of magical transformations, Bad Habit Barbie on the line for the Sailor Scouts. Reverend Painter for the Saiyans.
Reverend Painter held back on the inside. Now making a run for the center is out at turn 1 for lead jammer. Bad Habit Barbie fighting through the first apex, 1 versus 4. Reverend Painter almost tiptoeing through on the inside, getting recycled to turn 1. And Bad Habit Barbie recycled on the outside. Reverend Painter got 1 more to beat, pulls a spin through the inside. Is out for 4 points, getting past Ian Malcontent. Bad Habit Barbie making a run for the outside, out at the second straightaway, now on a scoring pass. Reverend Painter finds the clear back to the inside, pulls a reverse Kamehameha for 4 points, and from turn 4 calls out the jam. Do we need a concussion protocol for energy blasts?
I think so. I mean, it feels like that would be much more dangerous than just regular blasts. Who knows?
As long as your Sisu doesn't get knocked out.
Right. If your Sisu's in, you're good. All right. Snuffy on the line for the Sailor Scouts.
Oh, there's a...
Bones. Oh, my goodness. What's happening with the Saiyans up front there? Snuffy was not distracted. Ran through and got lead immediately. Bones coming through on the inside, not too far behind. Oh, picks up a cut. Snuffy has a power jam. Lots of good offense. And just powers through the front of the pack there. Picking up 4 points. Sailor Scouts getting ready to mount another offense as Snuffy passes the back. Round the outside. Oh, manages to stay on the track just barely, but then is eventually taken out by Spock and Awe. Such footwork, such Spock, such Awe. Snuffy does not look impressed. All right, we got some more offense lining up for Snuffy and tiptoes around the inside line for 4 points. Meanwhile, the Saiyans jammer is back on the track and through the initial pass. Sailor Scouts making a quick run up to the pack to play some offense. Not able to grab any points on that last pass. That gives us 8 for the Sailor Scouts and none for the Super Saiyans. Nice little power jam for the Scouts.
Shout out to WFTDI Wellness and Body Breakdown. Visit the WFTDI Wellness booth for free wrapping, injury assessment, and wellness products. Then visit Body Breakdown and book your massage with Blue. We have Go Gadget versus Pie Are Scared. Pie Are Scared getting past the final opponent at the first apex for the jammer. Go Gadget activating the Go Gadget skates to make it out at turn 2. It is now on a scoring pass. Both teams' defense in one big cluster here heading into turn 3. Go Gadget making Pie Are Scared making a run for the inside is out at turn 4 for 4 points. Go Gadget held back on the outside. Receives a shove assist and is clear through at turn 1 for 4 points. Pie Are Scared with a knockdown to the outside. Evading through the inside is out at turn 2 for another 4. Go Gadget looking for the center path. Taking out a teammate on the way. And Pie Are Scared breaking through this 2-person wall is out for another 4. Go Gadget working hard here. Making the star pass to Tajinha.
Didn't quite get it off though. The moon is on the ground. Gadget had to pick it back up. Now the moon has been passed.
It's like phases of the moon. Pie Are Scared taking down Peachy Mean. Evading around this 2-person wall. Look at that footwork. And now getting past Go Gadget out at turn 3 for 4 points. Tajinha running through the second apex takes another 4.
Is that the biggest jam in the game so far?
You know what I love? I love free stuff. So visit the WFTDI Wellness booth for free wrapping, injury assessment, and wellness products. Then visit Body Breakdown and book your massage with Blue. We love Blue. Okay, Storm on the line for the Sailor Scouts. Nat Attack for the Super Saiyans. Storm on the inside line. Also, Nat Attack on the inside line. Both jammers just wiggling and wobbling and trying to get through the pack here. That's a good, strong defense from both sides, but Storm is able to pick up lead by the power of the moon. And now by the power of the moon, will attempt to score points as Nat Attack is in the box.
I just realized there's this too. I thought it was just a copy.
All right, Storm coming around for another scoring pass while the Sailor Scouts try to keep the pack slow. Try to keep the Super Saiyans separated, play some O. Storm calling the jam before Nat Attack's able to approach the pack fully. Making that a 7-0 jam in favor of the Sailor Scouts.
All right, shout out to Sure Grip. Sure Grip skates and hug trucks, proud to be made in the USA.
Oh, is that who is the Sailor Jammer?
Oh, wait, one.
And we have Slim Grim
Thor Slam.
looking for the way around Bad Habit Barbie. And Thor is Slammer taking on two Saiyans right at the apex. Evades through on the inside. Past Bones and is out for lead Jammer.
I think there was some lunar gravity involved in that juke.
Thor's Slammer looking for the way through these defenders. Pulls a spin move in the center of the pack. Slim Grim evading around the outside. Is out on a scoring pass. As Thor's Slammer from just before turn one calls off the turn.
Do you want to roll quick? Think quick. Quick bearings from Rydell, where precision meets performance.
And 187 Killer Pads, the chosen brand by the most pros in the world. 187 Killer Pads has gear for everybody and every skill level.
And just like that, it's over. I can't believe it. Unofficial score, 81 for the Sailor Scouts, 85 for the Super Saiyans. Oh, they're powering up over there. Woo!
I guess that is the team's final form after all.
They did a great job. What a fun game. So many S's.
Congratulations to the Super Saiyans and congratulations to all the skaters on both teams for an amazing game.